Hey everyone, welcome to my second Rocco Street Chef brew. And this one right here is going to be around the Legend shell, going with the Plaza of Heroes as the land and playing a bunch of other legendary creatures that seem to have some synergy with the Rocco Street Chef. Most notably, we're going with the tax plan as well, with Thalia, Invasion, Peacekeeper. Also, the other legendaries that can protect, specifically Rocco and I guess Cathar and like basically all the big threats are going to be protected by these two legendary creatures. Hajar, Loyal Bodyguard, you can sacrifice it. All legendary creatures you control gain +1/+0 and indestructible. So you can also get a stat boost in some combat situations as well with the +1/+0. And Malira, one of the best legendary 2-drops, if not the best. Well, actually, there's Thalia, I can't say that, but 2 mana 3/3 as well. But this one is a lot more flexible when it comes to protecting something else, because you can exile Malira and you choose another creature or artifact, and when it's put into a graveyard, you return that card under the battlefield under its owner's control. So very good. You can protect Cathar, which there is the total set of 4 into 24, and also it's really good with Peacekeeper because Peacekeeper can tax something, and then they try to kill it. You Malira, and then you can tax something else. For example, if you tax the removal spell that they spend to remove Peacekeeper, you can bring Peacekeeper back and then tax a new card, which is fantastic. Also, Malira is fantastic with Owl, giving you a double death proc on the look at top 7 cards and put 4 CMC onto the battlefield. It's pretty good with Alana as well, because Alana doesn't buff itself, it buffs other things. So if they try to deal with Alana, you can bring it back and your stats are preserved. It's also really good with Skrelv. I mean, all in all, the Valyria is just really good. I mean, it protects Rocco as well. And yeah, if you don't know what Rocco does, Rocco, at the beginning of your end step, each player exiles the top card of their library. Until your next end step, each player may play that card, the card exiled this way. Whenever a player plays a land from exile or casts a spell from exile, you put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and create a food token. So, beginning of your end step, you exile card, your opponent exiles card, they get to play theirs first, unless you have an instant and you have mana, but still, they get to cast whatever or play a land from exile first, but you still get a +1/+1 counter on your opponent's turn, and you make that food token, which is really good with Voltage Surge. But otherwise, it's not that useful at all. But, food tokens are always an upside. Giving you that life to race is a fantastic thing as well. So you get that, and then on your turn, you also get to play that card. So it's not really card advantage, but it is definitely stat advantage, especially with the multiple, 3 different ways to protect Rocco. That is fantastic. On top of the threat of Thalia as well, really baiting out removal early game, protecting Rocco even more. So this deck has really, really good mana, due to the fact that we're playing Plaza, obviously, that can tap for any color of mana, as long as you're casting a legendary spell. So that makes the mana, like, really perfect in this deck, I would say. There's no complaints from me on this one, especially allowing us to play multiple copies of some channel lands, because we have a lot of legendaries. So another Gandra. We're playing 26 in this deck, a little bit more, because we have the legendary synergy with the lands, so it's kind of worth going higher on land counts, because you can actually use these channel lands for quite cheap. In the sideboard, we have 1 Surge. I actually feel like Surge of Salvation has lost a lot of value since Rakdos has kind of phased out of this early meta. It might come back, and then when it does, we can play another Surge of Salvation, but it doesn't really seem necessary in this deck specifically. We have a lot of board sweep protection. I mean, not that much, but 4 total with Invasion and Hajar. It's probably enough. We have Jeru and Hazoret in the sideboard, one of my favorite new cards as well. And it is really, really fun to play with. So, 5 mana, haste creature. If you have 1 or fewer cards in hand, it will have vigilance and haste. And whenever it attacks, look at top 6. You may exile a legendary creature card from among them, put the rest on the bottom of your library, and you can cast that spell without paying its mana cost. So for free, you're essentially drawing a card. What's better than drawing a card? Look at top 6, and you cast whatever legendary spell you find there. So really interesting card, very good at facing control decks, especially. Actually, I have 2 Surges, but I would probably only play 1. So I would cut this Surge and probably play another Planeswalker. So maybe you can play, there are multiple Planeswalkers you can play. I would say Because basically we're trying to get a better control matchup. So Planeswalkers is definitely the way to go. I hate that I can't search for it. So we have Ren, in my opinion, a very good choice. I think I can cast it reliably, and the answer to that would be no, actually. This mana base cannot. So actually, I would probably not play Ren. But two other options. We have Elspeth, which is fantastic, and we have the Arlinn, which is also fantastic. So I would argue that these two are the main choices. I would say Luca is also fine if you like Luca. Ajani is also okay. Multiple options, up to you, but I would definitely not play two Surge. If not, I mean, if any, actually, I'm not even sure I would play one copy of Surge, but you can just play another Planeswalker if you're looking to replace those Surges. We have Voltage Surge, fourth copy, really good spell. Oh, also I didn't talk about this really cool card. It's a card that I was playing 4 of just to test it out, and I realized it was just worse than Surge, because at least Surge allows you to, it's a little bit more flexible and allows you to use these food tokens. But Animus Might is fantastic. It's a 3-mana sorcery, and the spell costs 2 less if it targets a legendary creature you control. Target creature you control deals damage equal to twice its power to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. So this is a 1 mana. You can deal ridiculous. 1 mana, like even on Skrelv, it's a 1 mana 2 damage, which is fantastic. Then on Thalia, it can be 2 mana deal 4, which is on par. But most importantly, on Hajar and Malera, this thing does 6 damage for 1 mana, which is ridiculous. But it does require you to have some form of board presence. And I found that, Voltage Surge at instant speed is a little bit more interesting, especially with Rocco. Allows you to do a little bit more flexible things, But you can just play another Alchemist Might if you want to replace Surge as well, like depending on what direction you want to go. But I think we have enough removal with the Surge and the Cathars. But if you want more, definitely Animus Might is up there. Loran's, why not? It's legendary. It's good. Angel Fire Ignition, not sure I need it actually, but this deck does not have lifelink, but does have Rocco. So this was just, I don't know, I just throw in Angel Fire whenever I can. Honestly, I'd probably cut at least one, and I don't know, just play another removal spell or something, or maybe another Planeswalker. So you can replace, I don't know. Planeswalkers are really good against control, so I don't really know what I would replace this with, but maybe a Hearse. I would actually, yeah, Hearse. Let's do Hearse instead of Angel Fire. Wandering Emperor, because control decks get wrecked by Wandering Emperor, and aggro decks get wrecked by Wandering Emperor. Everybody gets wrecked by Wandering Emperor. I mean, I have 3, so pretty good. Another invasion as well for tax. But yeah, I really like this deck. I think it's not my favorite version at all, because it's a little bit too straightforward. I feel like I like exploring like really interesting Rocco synergy, or like decks that are playing more, a little bit more uncommon cards. I mean, to be fair though, there are a lot of cool cards in this deck that are not really seeing that much play. Mostly Hajar. Actually, I would say Malera as well. Hajar, Malera, and Alana are not seeing that much play. So actually, this deck has pretty cool cards. I just think the way it plays out is a little bit too straightforward. I like my first build because it's really different. But if I had to say which version would be stronger, I would say this version is probably stronger. The reason for that is the overall power level of cards is much higher than playing like the Wormlet synergy. So I think this is a better deck, and it would have a better matchup into decks like Esper Legends. I think this has a better matchup into control as well. Yeah, because it's less reliant on synergy. Control decks usually eat away at decks that are trying to do a lot of things with different cards. So this is definitely a better deck against control, especially with Jaren Hazard in the sideboard. And if you add those Planeswalkers instead of Surge, I think that you would have a fantastic matchup. Anyways, that's going to do it for my second Rocco deck showcase. The third one will be playing Raptor. If you guys are Raptor fans, the new Raptor, the 4/4 haste in red, and that is probably my favorite version, so look forward to that. Anyways, enjoy these matches. Another red deck. Oh, baby. You know what? I like having fun too. I have to admit, it's not always. Oh, that I actually misplayed kind of. I should have played this first if I was expecting invasion, but I thought it was mono red. A little bit scary because I don't find a creature. Like I don't really want to attack here. If they flip that, I lose. Oh, wait, I can actually. Hey, that's cool. Very nice. What is that mana? How did they end up with that? I can't interact with the dragon, so I have to race. And they have Sunfall. And Sunfall is not cool. Not cool. I don't like Sunfall. Okay. People are still playing that deck with Fabled Bankon. Yeah, I'm surprised to see that Jeskai deck. I'm not. You have to seriously tweak it a lot, I think, for it to work now. 26 lands, come on. Basically, you have to play like a really, really controlling deck with some Ojutai. Not 4, though. Definitely not 4. Nah. Oh boy. I haven't played with this card since early access. Oh. Fantastic. Actually, you know what? I could have done double Sunfall. No, but then I lose so much tempo, it's not worth. I have to go aggressive on the draw. If I were them, I would have I would have 100%. Man, nah, I don't know. I guess not. But what's their out? I don't know. Like buying yourself time is probably worth more than the land, maybe. I don't know. Not sure. Well, this doesn't have haste. That's unfortunate. But I'm so close to winning. I don't really care too much. This will definitely end the game at some point. So they can make blockers.
Run away.
Oh,
You'll be safe.
I'm so dumb. I forget. That I did this last time too. I've done this so many times. That was such a bad play. Holy. I don't think it's that bad of a spot still. Like, I mean, yeah, they can't act. They got baited too. But it's okay. We both did the same thing. So what
Has
can I
been
say except you're welcome? Do-do-do-do. That was pointless. Oh my god, 26 lands. Hallelujah. But I can't play on turn one. Hallelujah. Whatever. It's not like scrub on turn one does anything, right? It's not like it didn't matter. It didn't matter. It does matter that I have a bunch of tap lines, but this is fine. This matchup is good. That's annoying. Actually, is that annoying? Not that much. I have Qatar. Let's go. Oh wait, I can't really. I don't have I don't have untapped land. Hmm. Not quite as fun as I wanted it to be. I'm thinking about cutting Hajar for another invasion though. Something else. Two damage on Scroll. Sure. Actually, I should have protected there. Maybe. I don't know. That's a tough call. Okay, fine. I mean, I'm gonna. Nah, I can't. I have to do a lot of damage, but I don't think there's another play that makes sense. They just get a free spell, but I don't think it's a huge deal. At least I hope it's not. By the way, when I take it with Qatar, does it go back to its other form, or how does that work exactly? Does it go back to invasion? I'm just scared of this a little bit. It does go back to invasion. I guess that's not a huge deal. Probably. This thing is getting big though. Okay, so they can send that and then send that. That doesn't matter. I mean, this by itself is not a huge deal. Also, we have another problem is that if they hold that, that could be... Oh, they're not. Oh, thank goodness. Why would they do it that way? If they had sent the chick, I would have been in a way worse position. Oh, they're going for end of turn? Wait, why would... What? What? I think they thought it was from Rocco. But it's not. Um... I wonder if taking the chick is worth here. Probably. But also, like, maybe not. I don't know. I kind of want to grab this. Let's see if they have a burn spell first. They don't. Okay. I can force them to send a different burn spell. That's probably worth. Talia's good. I don't care if they send a 3 damage on that. It doesn't matter to me. Ooh. Oh. Hmm. Well, honestly, it's not too bad. Now they get the dragon. Not a huge deal. It is a problem, but not like can't win anymore problem. Go for the flip, right? I'm definitely down to trade that. No problem. Unless they find another dragon here, I think we're good. If they do, we're screwed. Otherwise, I can maybe barely stabilize next turn. Actually, I do have a bunch of life gain. Oh, I should have played. Why did I not play? What am I doing with this on the board instead of this? Just pointless. Oh, so I can't. So they're using 4 damage to deal 2 damage? That sounds not great. Unless they have something to finish it off. That's not good. They want this to block, in fact, I would say. That was a misplay for sure, playing this. I just have a default autopilot of playing tap lands when I don't have much to do. Usually, food tokens have not been in the meta for like a while. So normally you would not need 6 mana there. Interesting. So that's not gonna work that well, I think, unless they hit like unless they hit that. Only from hand though, right? That's not great. I do get more food. I made such a huge misplay. Oh my god. That is really not good. Oh, they played 2 cards. Oh, that is just wonderful. That is just beautiful. Swinging sounds good here, right? I wouldn't block that anyways. And I have so much food. Dude, this card solos. Oh, I'm not recording. Oh, that's annoying. I can take the VOD. I guess I'll have to take the VOD for that one. That does not do... Yep, that doesn't do enough because I'm gonna keep scaling up creatures anyways. I can always just protect Rocco. Although they can get it pre-combat, which is kind of an issue. Ooh, I'm almost dead. That is terrifying. I didn't realize that actually kills that, and then they... Oh, wait, but that doesn't have haste. Actually, it's not bad. It's only 2 extra damage. It's nothing. And they can't even do that plus that. And if they cast something else, I Cathar them anyways. Card's too good. The food being relevant is surprising, but not surprising. When you think about Rocco, like you would expect the food to not be useful, but mono red exists, hence food is useful. GG. right, now I've got things here. I've got things going on here. Good things, bad things, interesting things. How do I sideboard? What? What is this? Oh, this is Croaky's red dragon deck? Oh, I didn't know that. There's that new card that draws a dragon, right? That card is good. That card is very good. Red had a lot of casts. Uh, has a lot of cast from exile effects. Yep. If they run Impulse, which is not a card you see that often, though. You know what? I just can't mulligan this. I wish I had better mana, but pretty high odds. Finding a green. Or land, at least. I can play mono white this game, I think. Maybe. Okay, now I can definitely play mono white. Maybe. Definitely maybe. Definitely maybe possibly. Very possible. Oops. Oopsie. Yep, Scrull's gotta go. You'll love to see it. 3 mana, deal with Skrull. This card's broken. It's just ridiculous that a 1-drop can protect anything that comes behind it. Ridiculous. I kind of want to play this first. No? So weird because I would like to. I don't want to risk putting this into harm's way. Yeah, let's start off with this probably. Ah, you'll love to see it. You'll love to see a prowess creature not attack. That's what I live for right there. So many ways to protect Rocco. This game is like I don't want to risk attacking there. It's not worth. Land is fantastic because it's always something I will play, and then I also have the lock pretty much. This is like the hard lock. Rocco getting bigger. This deck by far, so far out of everything I've built with Naya, has the best mono red matchup, not even close. Like the insane amount of protection spells for Rocco. As long as you draw Rocco, it's kind of over. And then post board I have more options in terms of like just ending the game. So Angel Fire, Wandering Emperor. But if you find the Rocco with any protection spell, it's just kind of over. Brick that. It's good. That's really good. It's really, really good. There's another one. I'll have to see it. I think it might be time to stack Thalia, actually. I don't know. Why not? Uh-oh. Oh wait, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Look at I could put the counter in response. Dude, this like Rocco just farms on like they can't target what they want. Ah, sure. Not enough with the food. I've got food. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Protecting this doesn't do much, right? Probably should leave something behind. Probably Rocco. No, I can leave Thalia behind, right? That's probably the safest. No, it's Rocco. Yeah, Rocco's the safest. Probably win next turn. Even if I don't win next turn, I have so much food. It's probably fine. Oh wait, but this. Oh wait, they lose that. Wait, what am I talking about? I should have just. Yeah, there's actually no reason not to swing there. I was like, they have that. No, I wasn't even thinking. Why? I should have swung with everything. Whatever. It's fine. I really don't think they could win from here. Okay, at least I get to counter it. I mean, it's whatever. I don't know what I was doing there. Nonsense. You have a lot more things to think about with Rocco than than in previous Legends. Oh my god. That is interesting. Hey, that is actually interesting, because if I had stacked this thing and then left down blocks, if I didn't have this. If you enjoy my content and would like to help me keep making it, consider supporting me over on Patreon, where you can access to a bunch of bonus videos, as well as other rewards depending on the tiers. And thank you so much to all the lovely patrons that are already subscribed. I appreciate it very much. And I will see you all in the next video.